Jupiter in Cancer. So when you have Jupiter, the planet of joy, expansion, abundance, self-identity, self-morals, mixed with Cancer, loving, caring, the maternal energy, feeling, watery emotion, you get the person who is the one that loves to give and the one that loves to care for others. So I know a few people like this, and maybe you do too, and maybe you are one of these people. You thrive when you're caring for others, especially for someone who needs you. Like a mother caring for a baby, that baby needs the mother. You could argue that the mother needs the baby because she needs to care for someone. But the sense of wanting to take care of someone in need brings you great joy, brings you great expansion. And there's so much beauty to this, but also watching out for that shadow of attracting very needy people, and then maybe you're not meeting your own needs. Or you're getting so lost in the giving that you're not really paying attention to how you can grow from this, and maybe the other aspects of your chart that are important too. Because like the ocean, Cancer is very much like the ocean. For one, it's a water sign, but it can just envelop and it can get very lost at sea, in the sea of giving, in the sea of caring for, in the sea of being the provider and the emotional provider. That at some point you may realize, oh, I thought I was only just off the shore, but now I'm really deep in the ocean and I don't know how to get back. So for people with Jupiter in Cancer, indulge in that emotional quality in you that wants to care for others, but don't put yourself aside. Make sure that you're giving yourself that same emotional care, because it's not just about caring for others, it's also how's your emotional well-being. And you can get, you may not believe it, but a very similar feeling of satisfaction by allowing yourself to be cared for by another, by allowing yourself to be deeply held and deeply nourished and deeply cared for. So it goes both ways, and try not to let the boat float too far away from the shore of yourself, because then you may find it hard to reconnect. Someone with Jupiter in Cancer may also really love being rooted with family. So rooted into one place, having physical roots, grounding, and having family around, whether it's their own family or family friends or the family they were born into, being close to the family. This can actually be really good for people with this placement, and there may be a natural tendency to desire this. It will also depend on what house your Jupiter in Cancer is in, because this will color it based on, if it's more about communication, or if it's more about business, or if it's more about spirituality or family. You can get more clarity by finding out what house your Jupiter placement is in. So overall, Jupiter in Cancer, it's quite a romantic energy, quite a nostalgic energy, can tend to just forgive and see the beauty in everything. And this can be a gift, but it can also sometimes be a bit of a bane, because with this overwhelming sense of forgiveness, you lose a bit of differentiation and you lose a bit of discernment that is not emotional, that's more logical. So it's a balance of learning to have some boundaries with yourself and check in with yourself, and also being so sympathetic, so emotional, so empathic, so forgiving. And it's a beautiful dance to have, because there is so much love that can be poured forth from this energy. So if you're looking for ways to expand your Jupiter in Cancer, maybe start volunteering with children, or do something where you're giving your energy, or being that ear for your friend, just the ear of compassionate listening, for them to pour out their hearts, for them to share, and you're just holding space. Just comfort them with your presence and with your love, putting yourself in these places where you can be in contact with others. Sharing your heart, sharing your love, giving is going to bring you a huge feeling of expansion, especially if it's on the emotional realm, because this is where Cancer thrives. So that's all for Jupiter in Cancer. Check out your house placement so you can see how this is uniquely affecting you and in what unique aspect of your life, and that will bring more clarity. So that's all. If you like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe, and check in with the other videos in my Jupiter series if you're interested. That's all for now.